Ka Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Barakatah Yasharallah, Barakatah Yahuda, Ka Allah, Shalom, Shalom, Halawayah, Hawalaya. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, pushing and teaching his truth and sincerity, and overseeing the construction of the tabernacle of David, more perfect tabernacle. Shalom to the Akim Wabafim scattered abroad. Shalom to the seal believers. Shalom to the seal believers. This is Yahweh Sat by Yasharallah by Yahweh. Come to you live to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai to give you a quick listen. This is gonna be a quick lesson for real though. Go to Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 5. Which one is it? Oh yeah, okay. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 6. Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of God is their glory. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's important. Like it says the wisdom of old man. So much experience is the crown of old men. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have the saying that, you know, when you start getting gray hairs, that's because you're wise or something like that. I forgot how the saying goes, but yeah, you know, that's why you're supposed to respect your elders, because they know a lot. They have a lot of wisdom. They've been on this earth a long time and have experience, and that's their biggest edge over a young man like myself, or even younger man, because they know a lot. You know what I'm saying? They're in a position to teach. They're in a position to pour out and to pour into somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? That's still learning. That's still like trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? And it says and the fear of God is their glory. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of old folks. You know, a lot of old folks. You know, they're highly religious, but you know, the true Akim of the Lord, they're gonna fear Yahweh by Hashem, by Shalaki Yahweh by Hashem Ashai, by Hashem Kakadash, by Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have that fear. And it says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children. You know what I'm saying? You know, a man that he got pride in his children. He got some good, well-to-do children. His children do all right. You know what I'm saying? They smart. They listen to him. They get good grades, stuff like that. And peep this. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially among the true Akim of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Revelation 13:10. The patience of the saints. You know what I'm saying? He that leaveth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. This is the patience of the saints. You know what I'm saying? We're patiently waiting to see the fall of our enemy. You know what I'm saying? The Christians want even to the Christian church, their enemy is a quote unquote devil. They're waiting to see the fall of their enemy. They're waiting for the devil to be cast into the lake of fires. All this other stuff. Even the so-called Christians have enemies. Even God has enemies. You know what I'm saying? You know, it goes on to say. Matter of fact, I just said something. I have to expound upon that. I said God has enemies, so I got to give a precept to back that up. This is Psalms chapter 83. No, Psalms 83. Psalms 83 and 1. Psalms 83 and 1. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. You know what I'm saying? It says God. It says, for lo, thy enemies. In context, talking about God's enemies. They have they make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. You know what I'm saying? I think let me see. Yeah, I think that's all. Another precept. Yeah, I'll just grab this one precept. I think it's Malachi. Malachi 1. It's either Malachi 1 or Micah 1. I think it's Malachi. Yeah, okay. This is Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I love Jacob. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Esau said, we are impoverished, but we return and build desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And peep this, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. Indignation is righteous anger. So the Most High God has a group of people, like it says, the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. And so going back to Sirach 25, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, and that's major. Your choice in women, a wife of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Not just some hot girl. You got to get you a wife of understanding, and that hath not slipped with his tongue, and that hath not served a man more unworthy than himself. You know what I'm saying? Well is him that found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Or how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet is there none above him that feareth the Lord. But the love of the Lord passes all things for illumination. He that holdeth it, whereto shall he be likened? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. Faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Cause like it might be, I can't. Let me see if I can get the scripture. Salakia, I can't. One of John's epistles say, if how can you, if you don't love your brother who you see every day, how then can you see God who you don't see? You know what I'm saying? I'll probably grab that scripture next. Yeah, it says, this is 1 John chapter 4 verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen? You know what I'm saying? How is that possible? The person you see every day that is of God, you know what I'm saying, came from God just like you came from God. You see him every day. You do evil unto him. How can you then turn around and say you love the Most High God when in his law it says, love thy neighbor like yourself? How can you do that? And with that being said, I'm going to repeat the scripture. I'm going to say Shalom. This is 1 John chapter 4 verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen? I'm going to say Shalom.